Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. I am CraigCrash here for another MLB The Show video. This time we're hopping into franchise mode. Now for those of you that don't know, franchise mode is when you become the general manager of a baseball team and you turn them from either not being very good into a contender, or you take over a contender and turn them into a World Series champion. It's a lot of fun. It's one of my favorite modes just because I'm also a huge fantasy sports fan, so it kind of mixes in two of my favorite things, video games and fantasy sports. Like the Road to the Show video, this is an introduction to a series. I hope to kind of show you the path that I take this team on. It's going to be a lot of fun. If you are new to the channel, make sure you subscribe, leave the video a like, and without further ado, let's get into some MLB The Show franchise mode. Franchise mode. Let's get into it. Alright, now typically when I do franchise mode, I like to take a team that isn't very good that I can kind of tear down and build back up into a powerhouse. So I was kind of waffling on what teams I wanted to do. Obviously the easy choice would be the Orioles just because they're so bad. They lost a ton of games last year. But I kind of also looked into a team that needed rebuilding that also has a long postseason drought, and that would be the Texas Rangers. 23rd ranking wise, so obviously they're not the worst team in the league, but they're a team that's has a long playoff drought that needs rebuilding. I figured it would be a good choice to go with, just because yes, it's not the Kansas City Royals or Baltimore Orioles who are the bottom of the barrel. They are the worst teams in the league, but solid team, needs rebuilding, long championship drought, easy dubs right there. And then the way I usually like to play franchise mode is I like to have just like it can get really tedious. It's just like any game mode like this where you can go in and do every single thing like scouting and injury management and setting lineups and rotations. Like I can go in there and do that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put lineups and rotation and injury management on auto manage, and I can always go in and adjust that. But then that way I don't have to worry about this guy's on the 15-day disabled list, this guy's on the 60-day disabled list, that kind of thing. It gets really tedious because you manage literally everybody in the organization. So if little Timmy in Double A gets hurt, I have to worry about it, and I don't usually like to. But I will I love controlling the staff, the roster moves, free agency trades, waiver transactions, all that good stuff. That's weird that there's not a video like the other modes have. But now it's time to get into it, and I'm not going to show you each and every little thing that I'm going to do, because as far as in-game, I'm probably not going to play a season until I'm ready to put a product out on the field that can win a World Series or get to the playoffs. So that means I'm going to make some transactions, probably fast forward a season or two. So I'll show you kind of those tidbits as they go along, but I don't want to do that on screen or completely sit here on screen and show you each and every move I make, just because that'll get a little tedious and boring. So I will show you kind of the highlights of it, and then we will get you out on the field. Alright, so my first season is ended. We went 67-95. That's mainly because I traded a lot of players away. I traded Elvis Andrus away, which was my my best shortstop. I traded away one of my better pitchers. I just basically to clean house, get prospects, build up for next year. I did acquire a good reliever named Brad Hand in trade. And I also acquired a center fielder off of the defending world champion Boston Red Sox, Jackie Bradley Jr. So I'm building slowly but surely into a competitive roster for next year, and we'll see how free agency goes. And there it is. Xander Bogaerts signs with the Rangers for 10 years and $215 million. You love to see it. Alright, so we are ready for the 2020 season. Basically, I made a bunch of moves during the offseason, and this is what the Texas Ranger roster looks like going into 2020. We've got Dallas Keuchel, who we signed originally last year to trade. Nobody wanted to trade with me, so, I mean, heck, it's Dallas Keuchel, who's a former Cy Young winner. For those of you who don't know what the Cy Young is, that's the best pitcher in baseball for a given year. He won that, I believe, in 2015, so I will take that. I also was able to sign Julio Teheran from the Braves, trade for John Lester from the Cubs. John Lester is one of my personal favorites. I also got, you see the 5 next to Jim Gage's name. I got him in the Rule 5 draft, so he's just kind of thrown in there. And then Gio Gonzalez rounds out my starting rotation. In the bullpen, got Jesse Chavez, traded for Kelvin Herrera, signed Hunter Strickland. We got AJ Ramos and Craig Kimbrell last year to trade. Again, nobody wanted to trade with me. I think they went back. MLB The Show went back to that whole way where they don't allow you to trade players that you acquire from free agency during the season, which is kind of dumb, but oh well. And then I've got Brad Hand via trade as well. So the pitching staff is stacked, y'all. It's ready to go. Moving over to the starting lineup, we're not going to dive super deep into the lineup, but we are going to look at who I have positionally. So going positionally, we've got, I don't know why Jet Bandy's in my lineup. He's not going to be. Spencer Keyboom, who I acquired from the Nationals. I mean, hell, if for no other reason than his last name is Keyboom, which is awesome. Kind of like Kaboom. I've got Jackie Bradley Jr., who I got in the trade. Nomar Mazara was already on the roster. He's great. That's one of the guys I'm building my team around. Xander Bogaerts, who like you saw earlier, I signed that big contract. Traded for Max Muncy. I'm from Muncie, so this was an easy choice for me. Max Muncy is amazing. Mike Moustakas, who I got in a trade. Rougned Odor, who was already on the team. Joey Gallo, who was already on the team. And then some computer-generated players and that kind of stuff. We've got Delino DeShields. So we have a stacked team. We are ready to go, and we are ready for the 2020 season. And who better to start it off against than the Yankees?
The center fielder, Jackie Bradley Jr.
Ooh, get down, get down, get down, get down. Ah, damn. Ooh, God dang it. Oh, jeez. 4 pitches hit right at somebody.
1-2.
Of course. I have 4 pitches, all of them go right to somebody. And then here's the first hit of the game. Right through the middle. Well, not right through the middle, but between Xander and Mike Moustakas on the left-hand side. It doesn't get any easier with Giancarlo. Oh, and of course, because why not? Because why not? Damn it. Yep. And of course, it's with the runner on. Yeah, whatever. Giancarlo 2-run homer on opening day. It's all rigged. It's all rigged. Kidding me with this right now? What's the Yankees? Why wouldn't they hit 18,000 home runs in their Little League sized ballpark? Yeah, go home on me. Go home on Jackie Bradley Jr. All right, Aaron Judge. Let's see how awful this can be. Can this game get much worse? All right, we're going to call it a no-doubt grand slam to center field by Aaron Judge. Just to give me that kick in the balls. Like, hey, you're trying to create good content, trying to create good gameplay videos. Well, screw you. Here's Aaron Judge's bat. There we go. Yes. All right. Well, through 2 innings, we've given up 2 home runs. We've given up about 5 or 6 hits. We're down 3-0. Not necessarily the start I was looking for. Come on, get down. Yes, we're on the board. We've got a hit. Let's go. I'm not gonna be no hit today, boys. Oh, or hit new double play. Oh, go, go, go. Yeah, we've got runners at first and second, baby. Let's go. Let's go. E6, but you know what? I'll take it. Okay. Everybody stay where you are. Nobody move a muscle. Well, at least should be a sac fly. All right, well, that's going to bring in 1 run, which is nice. On the board, let's go. Not necessarily what I wanted, but we're on the board, which is all that matters.
No more.
Well, that wasn't what we wanted to do. All right, well, hey, signs of life. That's what I'm looking for, signs of life here. Let's go. Okay, well, what, excuse me, where's your fucking humility? The humanity. All right, well, Dallas Keuchel's been hit in the face. Dallas Keuchel is gonna have to be taken out of the game, which is not great. I repeat, we are a pitch away from walking in a run. We are a pitch away from walking in a run. And we just walked in a run. Congratulations. Hey, DD. This is for Dallas. Hi-ya! What? You want to take an extra base? After my guy gets hit in the face? Take an extra base on this one. Boom. Sit down. Sit down. Alright, in comes Aroldis Chapman to get the save. Can we mount an improbable comeback off a guy who had a 5 ERA last year, which is high. ERA earned run average. Let's get that spiked up pretty high. Shall we? I'm sure it won't matter. Oh my God. Oh, go.
Oh, he's in there.
Yeah, let's get it. Oh, shocker. It went right to someone. Oh my gosh. Well, that's depressing. Well, hopefully we can end the video on a little bit more of a happy note. And hooray, the Rangers win. Hooray. Hooray, that was totally all me and not just a critical moment that I played, that we won. Hooray. Well, that's a much better way to end the video on. If you enjoyed, make sure you leave the video a like. Subscribe if you are new, turn notifications on, and we will see you guys next time.